At the start of each segment, I will ask the same lead-off question to both candidates, and they will each have up to 2 minutes to respond. From that point until the end of the segment, we'll have an open discussion.
But is it really fair to say the first presidential debate of 2016 was an open discussion? For many, an open discussion would have not excluded third-party candidates. That's why at least 23 were arrested and hundreds of dissatisfied voters rallied outside the debate venue at Hofstra University, protesting a myriad of issues.
We want the world to know, we want the country to know, and we want these candidates to understand that our demand is clear and our demand is this. We want 15 in the union, we want to feed our kids, we want to take care of our families.
A major demand was third-party candidates Jill Stein and Gary Johnson be allowed to participate in the debates, run by the Commission on Presidential Debates, which is controlled by the Democrat and Republican Party.
There's a group of 13 of us that just traveled 25 hours overnight in order to be here to support Jill Stein as one of the presidential candidates that is on the ballot in over 48 states. She is a viable candidate. She has a lot to say. However, she's not on the debate stage today because there's a 15% rule. She has to be able to poll at 15%. However, you can't poll at 15% if you're not getting media coverage, and you can't poll at 15% if you're not in the debates where anyone knows that you're running.
Many also rallied in support of Black Lives Matters.
It's like you have to choose among two evils.
Of course,
it's
the
like,
lesser of two evils.
Exactly. So it's like neither of them are like the greatest, but it's like comparing the other, I feel like Hillary weighs out more than Trump.
I am a former Sanders supporter, so I'm switching to Clinton just because if I don't, it's a vote for Trump. And Trump supports a lot of this racist, violent, kind of just very superior white power things that I don't support at all in any way. And I know Clinton is not probably my favorite candidate for president, but definitely she's a lot better than Donald Trump.
Others said there was no difference between either major party candidate, including Trump's claim he would shred the Iran nuclear deal.
There is no difference between the Republican and the Democratic Party right now.
On this issue.
There is no difference between the Democratic and Republican Party. They are all bought and paid for. They are all corrupt.
But many analysts we've spoken to strongly disagree with that sentiment.
The foreign policy that we're going to see under the Trump presidency is one in which there is an enormous potential not only for massive wars all over the planet, but also for a nuclear holocaust.
We also spoke to Gary Johnson supporters who were on the defensive about his recently publicized comments on climate change.
And the long-term view is that in billions of years, the sun is going to actually grow and encompass the earth, right? So global warming is in our future.
It was taken in 2010 or 2012. Those comments were taken after that. They were taken out of context, and he was joking during the time too. But that was not current, not a current discussion.
And also his absence from the protest.
Gary!
Yeah, exactly.
Where's Gary?
Exactly.
Why doesn't he come to these things? Why isn't he right here? He's never right here. Why not?
It was not invited.
Because he's another multimillionaire who doesn't give a shit about people.
He gives a shit.
What's your reaction to what he just said?
That's right.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know him.
Yeah, actually,
He doesn't know him. He's a strong character. I've researched him. I'm an engineer, early retired engineer.
Go to therealnews.com for our full debate coverage, including analysis from guests and senior editor Paul J. This is Jessel Noor.